Alright, looks like we're live. Good night, everybody. Tonight I'm playing the Terminator for Sega CD. I put out a review for this last night. I'll be playing through it, mentioning some things in my review today. I'll be posting reviews more often. I'm going to try to do it every week, but I don't want to promise anything until I figure out if I can do it. But yeah, tonight I'm playing it. Hopefully I'll beat it. But I've been having trouble with the last couple levels recently. First of all, this is just an example of some of the FMV in this game. And, I mean, not that any game on Sega CD has high quality video, but this is pretty bad by any stretch of the imagination, whether it's on Sega CD or not. There's much better looking video in some Sega CD games. I think maybe just because Terminator is such a dark movie, taking the footage from it, just having all those dark colors with the limited amount of colors they can use in the video for Sega CD, it's not a good match. But yeah, we'll get on with the game now. The Terminator. My opinion, this is by far the best Terminator game. They want to mention the DOS version because that was the one I played when I was a kid, and I could tell it was a pretty complicated game, probably ahead of its time. But it was because it was ahead of its time. It wasn't all that great. But it was basically a first-person 3D game, but it was early '90s, so it was supposed to take place in LA, but just like a giant green field with a bunch of houses in it. But it was made by Bethesda. And they made a whole series of games based on the Terminator, in their own kind of spin-off following that game. And the rest of them are much better. But you could tell that they were a developer with a lot of potential even back then, but I couldn't figure it out. Essentially, the plot of the game was, you have to find... It's like an open world game. You gotta find Sarah Connor before the Terminator doesn't save her. And I can never figure out how to save her. If you just dick around for a while, the game will just end because the Terminator found her and killed her. This is much simpler and more fun. And finally, the automatic. Automatic gun makes it so much easier. I don't know why they don't have you just start off with it. This game really kicks off with a strong track. Probably the best in the game. In my opinion, anyway. Very strong first impression. If you take the time in this game to find all the secret areas, you will have tons of lives and tons of grenades very, very quickly. For example, here, very clever use of the background to make a secret path. You're rewarded with 2 1-ups and full health. Sorry if you hear that buzzing. My RGB cables for my Sega CD aren't that great. And Sega CD and Genesis. I will be taking care of that soon. You gotta do a lot of that in the game, is firing from the ladder. Because if you get up, you're gonna take a lot of damage. Oh, sometimes you take a lot of damage on the ladder. Taking damage in a lot of places in this game is unavoidable. So you kind of want to be shooting your gun all the time. So you kill these guys as fast as you can. That's level 1. I won't even call that a boss battle. Not that the boss battles in this game mean much of anything. They're so quick and usually so easy. So again, just a very dark, pixelated... This is probably the worst video in the game. You cannot... Like, if you hadn't seen the movie, you'd have no idea what you're looking at right now. Another very strong track. All those skulls poking in the foreground. So these little things I pass, they are basically checkpoints. If I die, I'll come back to that spot. Now this part up here confused me so badly. Oh, we're not there yet, actually. There we go. This part confused me so badly. Like, if you just try to run through here, you die, because those shots from those planes really will destroy your health very quickly. So it took me a while to figure out what to do there. And here's the first real boss. Not the easiest, but pretty easy. Usually I get that done much faster. But whatever. The easiest boss is on this next stage. It's a boss I showed in my video review. It's a joke. Just a joke. So right now we're still on good music that fits the Terminator. That will change soon. This may not be the best track, but it also might be the most fitting for the setting. As you can see, I'm on level 3, and I have 42 grenades already. Now this shield here protects you from all damage. But it's only a limited time, so you take as many hits as you want. It's still not going to last any longer or shorter. It is just virtually impossible to get through that section without taking a good amount of damage. Just because that enemy's right at the base of the ladder. There's just no getting around taking damage there. Got myself all crossed up there. I'm going the wrong way. Not a good start. Should not be losing lives this way. That was this close to a full health power-up. This took me forever to figure out too. Like, who would have thought that just jumping here make that happen? Another one up. And here's the worst boss ever. And oh, that was embarrassing. That's the thing with some of the bosses. If you touch them, they'll kill you immediately. That's how it should go. Oh, I'm not feeling optimistic about this tonight. The annoying thing about this level is those alarms. You gotta shoot those things to make them go away, but they do nothing but make an annoying sound. Like, there's no point. There's absolutely no point to them in this game other than annoy you. And there's a hidden alarm there, just to annoy you a little extra. Well, this alarm is the only alarm that does something. It shuts off that gun. I like how, even though I'm shooting him from behind, still kill the gun turret in front of him first. And I'm not going to worry about those power-ups up there because I'll be getting them in a second. And oof, that was close. Those things touch you, you're dead instantly too. So this here is the hardest boss in the game. You actually have to do stuff to try and avoid him. And that's the first, which makes sense. It's the first time you see the Terminator. And now, finally, we're in the present. It took less than 2 minutes to get to the present in the movie. This is nearly half the game. But it also means a reset for your gun and your grenades, so... Oh, what's up, Jen? How's it going? You enjoying this HD video? Now here's where the music starts to get a little off the rails. Now just a little. This doesn't really fit the Terminator. Luckily they give you an automatic power-up right away. How's that music stream going? Just murdering punks. Damn it. Do that all the time. You doing Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook? Damn. Now we're gonna really backtrack here, get some power-ups. Damn it. You haven't streamed in a while. Unless I've just been missing it. Thank you for complimenting my shirts. One of the best games ever. Oh, you're gonna stream Remake on your birthday? Yeah, this game is really good. There's a lot of really good games on Sega CD. That's why I hate when people call it a failed console. There were a lot of good games, and it didn't sell too bad considering it was like an accessory. Take care of you. Take care of you. Just murdering people. And this level has no boss. Most of them might as well not have any, because they're all so easy. Although this next level has probably the hardest boss in the game, and it's not that hard. Can't believe they looked at this and said, yeah, let's put this in the game. This looks great. Alright, so now the music's getting a little bit more off the rails. Now, my humble opinion, this is a little too happy for the Terminator. It's good, I enjoy it. I don't know what this is doing in a Terminator game. Luckily, this enemy, even though he starts off the bomber ladder, he walks away. Alright, so here's the hardest boss in the game. It's a goddamn helicopter. It's not so hard, just monotonous. Because I don't think the grenades do anything to it. And you gotta put yourself in a dangerous position to throw the grenades. So you just gotta shoot it, and also hope it doesn't fall on you. And then they kind of surprise you with all that down there. So you finally get that boss killed, and those guys might pick you off if you barely survive. Yeah, the sound effects in this game aren't too great. Now, for the worst music in this game, perhaps in any game I've ever played. That's going too far. This is really bad. I always try to get through this level as fast as I can, because this is just awful to listen to. That's not it. The worst part about this music is I'm never going to be able to listen to the dialogue in the game where Kyle Reese says this stuff with a straight face ever again. Well, and finally, Sarah Connor shows up and runs away. And that's what you do when you run into Terminator. Just chuck grenades like you're going insane. And now we're going to continue to go off the rails with carnival music. This is just too happy for a Terminator game. I'm sorry. Like, did they run out of time and just like Tommy Tallarico's like, oh, I got this extra track from another game. I'll just use this. Most people aren't going to play till late in this late in the game, so who's going to notice? It's extra funny because of how horrific the police station scene is in the movie. Terminator just basically comes in there, starts murdering everybody. There he is, but I don't have to fight you right now, so I'm not going here. A surfing game. This music would be good for a surfing game. I could surf this music. And that is that. Oh no, there's 2 more levels. Finally, the music's gonna get back to being appropriate. But the video is just as shitty. This game does make me want to watch the Terminator again. That was a waste. That was a huge waste. Yeah, that's, I don't know what they were thinking with those. It's like nobody looked at them before they put it in the game. Now the shotgun has turned from a regular shotgun to an automatic shotgun. Now it's a flamethrower. Now this is where everything starts getting challenging. A lot of stuff going on now. Pretty much gotta use tons and tons of grenades. Because you can't even see the guns that are shooting at you. Yeah, his music is great. Fortunately, this is the last original track. The next level, which is the final one, just reuses some of the earlier games' music. These chunks of metal can really fuck you up when you're trying to jump. You want to be anywhere near them when you're jumping. Now here's another secret. Jump here, go, but no, you're kind of fucking yourself by doing that. So after all that, I'm mildly in better shape. Ugh. God damn it, I do that all the time. God damn it. This is the final level. Doubt I'm gonna do it in 2 lives, but we'll give it a shot, because as BS as that level is, especially at the end where there's like enemies you can't see shooting at you, this level's even worse. It's funny too about, like, this was one of the last Terminator games to come out. It came out in '93, but they pretty much all came out in the '90s, at least the very late '80s. I think this movie is from like 1984, so I don't know why the resurgence out of nowhere to make games for this was. It wasn't Terminator 2. They made crap loads of Terminator 2 games as well. So. I'll just cut that off right in the middle. Yep, now we're back to the music from the first level. Which, I mean, if you're going to replay any track, this is the one to play. It's the best one. Wait, this isn't from the first one. It was like second. Still really good, though. Damn it. And, oh well. I really do feel like the jumping in those last 2 levels with the moving platform, or the, you know, the rolling platforms, like, I feel like they're bugged, because I don't miss jumps in this game all that much, and I get these last 2 levels, and I'm missing them all the time. So, I don't know. That's the most frustrating part about the game. But, yeah, that's Terminator. I have to start all over again. I'm not gonna play this for another hour. So, yeah, I'm gonna get going. On Thursday, I'm going to be playing a game for PlayStation called Philosoma. It's a space shooter, both vertical and horizontal, and even pseudo 3D. There are some 3D elements in the game, but it's primarily 2D. So I'll be playing that, and I'm also planning on that being my next review. But yeah, that's it for tonight. You guys have a great night, and I will see you later. Knock my mic over.